Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing? So, as usual, today I'm just going to have a chat and let whatever comes through come through. What are the messages coming through today? And what do we want to talk about? Let's talk about actually appearance. The truth is, for the longest time, I was conscious about whether or not I should post on YouTube because excuse me. So we all have an ideal of what we look like. We want to look good in the world. We want to be our ideal weight. We want to present ourselves always at our best, right? We want to look our best. We want to be our best when we present ourselves in the world. And for the longest time, I was like, I'm not looking my best right now. I'm not at the weight that I want to be, or just being conscious about what I look like. And then I just got over it. I was like, get over it. This is your life and it's happening right now. And whatever you're like at this moment is perfect. It's just perfect. Having said that, it doesn't mean that you don't have goals, that you don't try and get better health-wise, look better, feel better. But it's all part of the journey, and I want to share my journey with you. I want to be real. I want to be honest with you. I want to talk about things that really matter, and we're all human going through different things, and nothing is quite ideal. Like, yes, there are moments in life where it is ideal, it is exactly the way you wanted it to be, and things kind of are just right, just perfect. But a lot of life is the in between. It's the work that you're doing to get there, or it's the pain that you're going through at that moment to then become who you will become. Because when we're suffering, we think sometimes it's in vain. Like, you're just suffering. Like, why am I suffering like this? Like, why? But you can either choose that pain as the greatest teacher that you ever had, or you can just, drown. So it's so important for me. I want to share the real truth. Like, what I go through as a human being. And if you look at my life from the outside, what it looks like and what actually goes on within is, in today's day and age, it's so ridiculous because everyone's like showing their, like we all do. I shouldn't say it's ridiculous. I should say that it's human nature to want to present yourself in the best way. But it's gone to such a degree that there's no naturalness left. Like, it's not natural anymore. It's just everything is just heightened and tweaked, and it's unrealistic, because half of the time we're dealing with things, we're going through things, we're figuring things out, we're evolving, hopefully. So yeah, that was one major hurdle that I had, which was I don't like the way I look. I don't feel like I look my best, or like, I'm here without any makeup. It is what it is. And so I've decided to just drop that and just like, just like take that leap of faith, just like jump off the cliff with a parachute on my back, of course. And I feel what I have to share is way more valuable than just what I look like. So, like, be it my journeys, be it where I travel, be it the wisdom that I have acquired through my life, or, I receive. Like, I don't like the word channeling, to be honest, because I believe that we are the universe. We are it. We are a part of it. We are it. And so whatever divine knowledge, intelligence there is, you're already connected to it. And it's just a matter of opening yourself. So I naturally have that gift to receive, to just receive like all the inspiration, all the divine knowledge, divine wisdom. I'm open, so it comes through. I've been meditating since I was 13, and it's a gift to me as well. So all the messages that come through, I learn from them too, and I'm inspired by them too, because it's coming through, I need to get a stand so that I'm not holding my phone like this, but anyway, I will just keep switching hands. So yeah, so that's one thing about your image. I just want to say that if you're struggling with your image, you're struggling with what you look like, I'm telling you, you can be the most beautiful person in the world. You can be really attractive and still feel horrible about yourself. Let me know if you feel like that. And truly, your self-image is in here. It's how you feel. And also in the world, people are so critical nowadays. Like, it's just, if you don't look like the magazine, you're useless, and that's not reality. Okay, that's not reality. So stop judging, criticizing, and being so harsh with yourself, and accept your natural beauty, the radiance within. Don't try so hard on the outside and forget about that natural beauty. People become so caught up in what it looks like that they forget about this beautiful, innate light that is inside of them. And that is the communication of divine spirit, of divine love, of your essence, of your soul. And I think that's so much more important than just how you present yourself on the outside. There's so many people who become so caught up that they become empty. Their soul has been shut off. It's literally like they've just curbed everything they are within to look a certain way that seems acceptable to the world. And who is the world? We are the world. So we need to stop perpetuating this illusion of perfection, of not even perfection, like we are so many different races. We have like so many different features. We have so many different like strengths in each culture. We have so many different ways of operating in the world, different types of food, different types of, we look different, and that's the beauty. And so trying to fit into a box which has been prescribed by it was the West, and to have the skin color or the shape or whatever, it's nonsense, because we come in many shapes, colors, and sizes, and all kinds of things. And that is something so mind-blowingly incredible and beautiful. And so that's why I'm just going to be brave, just be me, and just put myself out there as I am, when I am, where I am. And I'm not going to make some fake channel with, where I'm just like trying to be perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, and that's okay, because I have so many strengths. I have acquired so much, what's the word? I've acquired so much through this life, through what I've been through. And my body has gone through so many changes, because that's what happens with the body. But I'm so grateful for my body and for all that it does, and for how miraculous it is, how intelligent it is in healing, and how resilient we are, So yeah, that I wanted to talk about, which is like, just be grateful for what you have. And of course, like I said, keep working towards being healthier, but don't let it just be an external thing. Let it be an opportunity for spiritual growth within you as well. Like, discipline is good because it helps you to, more than anywhere, it's here. You're disciplining your mind. And I'm working on that as well. Like, you know, discipline has been a thing for me. Like, I like to go with the flow. I like to do things when I feel like it. I'm very instinctual. I just go with what I feel at that moment. But discipline is important too, you know. So I'm working on that. That's something I'm working on, like trying to be more disciplined in my life in certain areas. But, you know, once I get something in my head, that's it. I do it. But just on a daily basis. What is your thing? Like, what do you want to change in your life, or be, or have a better grasp on in your life? Comment down below and let me know. What is it for you? Yeah. And let's see, what else should we chat about? And also let me know what you would like to chat about. Like, what is it that you're facing in your life right now that maybe you don't have answers for, or you find it difficult to deal with? So I am a life navigation coach, and I am also like a spiritual guide, a healer, and I use various techniques to help my clients to break through the areas of their lives which have stopped them from growing, stopped them from really having the life that they want, you know. So I help them to do that. And I'm very grateful. I'm so grateful to be able to do that for everyone who comes into my life. It is such a blessing. So yeah, this seems to be one about appearance. So just look at yourself and feel worthy. Feel worthy of your own appreciation and love, and have compassion for yourself, for the way you look, however you look, and have compassion for your unworthiness. Like, a lot of times we feel unworthy because sometimes it's external. The world has taught us that if you look this way, you're not worthy of appreciation, or it comes from your childhood where, you know, you were not made to feel very nice looking, or you were ignored, or you were, you know, like in many cultures, if you're darker, it's like, oh my gosh, you're dark, you need to be fair, which again is such nonsense. It is the biggest nonsense I've ever heard, because it's rubbish. It's complete and utter rubbish. So breaking out of these kinds of mentalities, and looking at yourself, and even if you don't feel like it, just saying to yourself, I am worthy of appreciation from my own self first, and then from the world at large. And I'm going to shine my light bright and beautiful. What is within me? I feel that's the most beautiful thing, you know. Somebody can be like really attractive on the outside, but their light is off. Or somebody can be not that great looking aesthetically, but they have this beautiful light inside of them. Their nature, their just their like way, their soul shines through, and that's all you see. That's the beauty. And then even if somebody didn't look that great aesthetically, their kindness, their goodness, it's the most beautiful thing. And that external thing just doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter anymore. So if you don't feel like you're attractive, whether you are very beautiful or you're not, like I said, it doesn't matter, really doesn't matter. You'll be shocked at the amount of people, if you look at them, you're like, wow, they are so gorgeous, and they feel like crap inside. They feel so bad about themselves. So just having that sense of beauty within yourself, having that sense of, wow, I am a divine soul. I am a worthy child of this intelligent universe. And I am beautiful just the way I am right now, because my spirit is beautiful. And that's where it starts. Like if you are overweight or you are unhealthy, if you're not living your best life, start with healing the wounds that are within you that have stopped you from achieving what you truly want from your life. And if you like, sometimes we make excuses if we're not operating at the highest level, because we're like, I'm fine, this is the way I am, I'm just fine, I'm good. It's good to accept where you are, but always, always working towards being the best you can possibly be. Keeping your spirit intact, not losing your spirit, not losing your soul, not losing your innate, individual, beautiful spark, who you are, and not apologizing for it. And again, even about who you are, not trying to be what others think you need to be. You are who you are. And then you're evolving. We're always evolving. But don't let anybody tell you that you're not good enough, or that they're better than you, or that you're always going to be like this, or whatever's negative, or whatever doesn't work for you. Don't let them berate you. Don't let them break your spirit. Don't let them take the hope out of you. So important to always have that light, that hope inside of us, that there's more and there's a vision for our lives. What is your vision for your life? I ask so many of my clients, and so many of them haven't thought about it. They haven't thought about the vision of their life. What is your vision? And I want you to be very, very generous. Do not put any limits on it, because in your vision, you can have anything. You can be anything. No matter where you are, no matter what you're like, no matter what has happened in your life before. Right now, I want you to envision the life without limits of where you want to be, who you want to be. What does your life look like? What does that life look like? And get all the unworthiness out. And I want you to start this vision by saying, I deserve, I am worthy. And open your heart, open your mind, expand into this grand and beautiful universe, because you are the universe. So just expand into this largeness of your eternal being. And from there, create. From there, envision. From there, see all the expanse of your life. You are an unlimited being, unlimited. And yes, in life we cannot understand many times the things that happen, or why, you look at other people and you're like, oh, they have everything. Why haven't I got that? Why didn't I find the person to share my life with? Like, I am 48 and I am single, and I have never been married, and I've never found the person to share my life with. And I could sit here and just be bitter about it and just say, oh, why? And I did sometimes. I did, to be honest. I did. And say, but why? Why do they have it and I don't? But I found the beauty in it as well, which is that this is what it is. Did I try everything? Sometimes you try everything, but it doesn't work. Because we don't know. I can't tell you why. There are things that we don't know. Like, is it destiny? Has it been planned from before? I question that sometimes. I do think about it. Maybe this was the path that I was meant to be on, so that I can evolve and become who I was chosen to be in this world. Or I had to learn a great lesson. And what I've learned from this is, the more you can surrender, the more you can just accept. And I don't mean accepting oh my gosh, this is just my life, forget about it. No, I don't mean acceptance like that. I mean having the grace within your spirit just to say, okay, it's okay. I receive it, I accept it, I just let go. and I surrender. And the more you can accept in life, the more you can just be okay with what is, with people, with circumstances, and yet knowing that you're not limited by them. You're not limited by other people's behavior. You're not limited by who you are at this moment either. You're not limited by your circumstances. Your consciousness, your mind, the way you think, the way you choose to process what is going on, that transforms and transcends your experience. And really, by changing the way you're looking at things, this is science. The things you look at change. This is quantum physics. And so when you're putting like a negative feeling out into the world, both about yourself and about whatever it is in your life, you are creating something. You're creating it. So find and be conscious of what you're saying, what you're speaking out, because your words have power. Speak out what you want to see. Again, having said that, if you're upset about something, something has bothered you, somebody has hurt you, somebody has, or something sad has happened, or you've had a great loss, or you've lost your job, or whatever it is, or you've gone through some financial problems, definitely express your feelings. Feel your feelings, feel your emotions, get it out of your system and let it go. But then don't perpetuate that in your life. Don't keep speaking that into your life. You experience it, you feel it, and you surrender it. And then you replace it with what you truly, truly want. And you keep your vision. You keep looking in the direction of your dreams, the direction of the life that you envision for yourself. Don't let that go ever. And don't let anyone dissuade you. Don't let anyone laugh. Even if they laugh, they can laugh alone. You are serious. You are fixed. You are focused on where you want to go. So, many times, many of the greatest leaders, the greatest business people, the greatest entrepreneurs have been laughed at and told, are you crazy? Like, are you stupid? Do you think you can do that? But they've done it. And then all those people who laughed are looking up at them. So, don't let anything dissuade you from your passion, from your vision, from your belief in yourself. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to have faith in yourself. Even if it doesn't look anything close to what you want, no one is going to believe in you more than yourself. So first and foremost, and a lot of people don't have people who believe in them. A lot of people struggle with, people who have a very fixed mindset. Maybe your family members or people who are closest to you are like, don't be silly, that's not the way to do it, just do a stable thing. Or if you have a vision for your life which is greater than just having a job, nothing wrong with having a job, that's a beautiful thing too. But whatever it is that you want to do, don't let people laugh you out of it. Don't let people belittle you out of it. Don't let anyone make you feel small. And it just shows where they are. It just shows their mind that it hasn't expanded. And it's not their fault. Sometimes they've been conditioned to the point where it's hard to break out of that conditioning. But I believe everything is possible. I believe we can break out of any kind of conditioning. We can break out of any kind of past that we've had. And you don't need to let it drive your future. You can just drop it. Drop it. That's what I did with this. I'm going to be posting this video and I've dropped it. I'm like, no, this is my life. I'm living now. And as time passes by, when I look at my life, when, if I have the privilege to grow older, will I be looking back at my life and thinking, you shouldn't have done that. Why did you bother to do that? Why were you brave? Why were you Why were you so like positive? Why did you believe in yourself? Why did you not allow anybody to like put you down, no matter how many times they laughed at you? And why did you just not stay in your shell and not come out? And why didn't you just stay embarrassed? And why didn't you just stay like fearful and just stay safe? No. Would you say that to yourself? No. If you did take the chances and you did fail and you still kept going, and then you just kept at it, wouldn't you look back and say, I gave it my all, no matter what the result was? I gave it everything that I had, and I tried my best to do what I wanted to do in my life. No matter how challenging, no matter how many times it didn't work out, no matter how many times people told me or looked down on me or disrespected me, or just like, I would say, wow, you did everything you could. You didn't leave any stone unturned, and you didn't allow the naysayers to halt you in your tracks and make you feel like rubbish and then just give up your dreams. Because why? Why do we care so much about what others think? It doesn't matter, my darlings. It doesn't matter. People's opinions are theirs. That's all. It's theirs. Either you're going to allow it to stop you from living your best life, or you're going to ignore it. You might feel upset by what people say. You might feel upset by the way things haven't worked out the way you wanted them to. But that does not equate giving up. You're not going to give up for people who are not walking in your shoes, who don't have the same DNA as you, who may not ever get who you are, because they can't. So it's okay if they don't, as long as you're on your side, as long as you are there for you, as long as you care about yourself, and as long as you are motivating yourself and you are believing in yourself. That is what matters. The most important thing is that you are your biggest force of confidence, force of, and we all have different sides within us, right? We've got to heal those parts of ourselves and say, okay, maybe my internal voice at the moment is not very confident, or is not feeling very good, or feeling very worthy, or you've done things in your life that you're not proud of, or you've done things that you're embarrassed about, or you don't feel like you're a very good person, okay? You have got to break through all of that, and you've got to cheer for yourself, and you've got to say, I love you however you are at this moment. I love you no matter what you've done. I love you and I support you, and I'm here rooting for you to be all that you can be in this life, to be the best, the most incredibly successful, the most elevated, the most peaceful, the most generous, the most kind, the most fit, the most healthy, whatever your goal is. Don't allow negative things from your past, even if you've done them, to pollute your future, to corrupt your future. You've got to cut off that, whatever that was. Learn from it, heal from it. And that actually is your greatest gift. You can take that and apply it to your future, the healed, the gift that you get at the end of the pain or through the pain, and apply it to the rest of your life. And it is so powerful when that happens, because your pain is truly gain. It is gain. It is not loss, it is gain. So take it and use it as a weapon for your future, Yeah, you have that choice. and you will grow, and you will evolve if you allow yourself to, if you don't let the voices of this world or the voices of doubt drown you. Because, I talk about this, sometimes we feel so much shame. There's so much shame. It's either put on us by our society, or it's self-inflicted sometimes, because you've learned that pattern of shame, and you're constantly living with that. That is your motivator for everything, or it stops you from doing things. If you're feeling shame is, it's a very debilitating emotion, and you need to deal with that. If you're feeling ashamed in any way, just examine what it's about. Examine and forgive yourself. Forgive yourself, be kind to yourself, be compassionate to yourself. Don't continue that energy. Don't continue, no matter what you've done, no matter what happened. I want you to break that pattern of shame and live a life of glory, of abundance, of faith in yourself, of beauty, and and speak to that shame. Ask it, where are you coming from? Have a conversation with your shame, and more likely than not, it comes from someone else telling you that you're ridiculous, or that you made a fool of yourself, or you were so pathetic, or whatever. And even if you made the biggest fool of yourself, even if you were so ridiculous and stupid, it's over. It's over. And people who truly love you, they are not going to perpetuate that. They're going to hug you and love you and say, it's okay, my lovely, I love you. It's okay, forget about it. We're human. We all do things that we're not proud of. And that's what you need to do for yourself. You need to give yourself a big hug with so much unconditional love and say, I love you. Doesn't matter, forget about it. Because you deserve that. Because you are worthy of forgiveness, you are worthy of love, and you're worthy of your own love first. I'm telling you, if you master loving yourself truly and deeply, nobody else can get inside that place and reject you, or make you feel ashamed, or belittle you, because you won't allow it. You won't allow it. When you are your own best friend, when you love yourself so deeply, you will not allow anyone else to do that to you. Because it's like, if you had your own child, would you allow anybody to make them feel ashamed, to berate them? You wouldn't. You'd protect them with everything you've got. And that's what you have to do for yourself. Protect yourself, hold yourself, and keep yourself safe. And keep your heart safe, keep your mind safe, and keep your whole being in that elevated field of energy. And that is the most powerful thing you can do for yourself and the world. Because when you are healed, you heal others. And when you heal from something very painful, you have the ability and the compassion and the empathy to understand, and in turn heal the people that come into your life. It is so, so powerful. And that is what empowerment is. Being powerful within, finding your power, finding your strength, and then helping others to do the same. That is the beauty of truly loving yourself. And that is my message for you, my beautiful souls. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what is going on with you. And I look forward to building this beautiful community of ours together, and sharing and helping and empowering each other. Sending you all my love wherever you're at, whatever is going on in your life. I bless you, and I pray that you have the peace, you have the abundance, you have the joy, you have the health, everything that you need in this moment. I'm sending it to you. Okay? Take care. All my love.